Hey guys, back at you. Paydirt review number 49. Same day, same shirt. We have got Yosemite Gold here. I know where Yosemite is. I used to live in California. This is an eBay seller. It says 100%. Doesn't say a lot more. It did give us a couple little gifts. A very thin, I've never seen a vial that thin, and a snuffer. This, we might try it out sometime. Doesn't seem like it has enough volume for what I like to do, but let me tell you a little bit about this Paydirt. This was the cost of 15 bucks, not bad, $4.52 shipping, and a couple of reviews. They said that it had 0.52 grams, which is what we just did in review number 48. Some gold visible from the sluice, several nice pieces of gold. Somebody wrote good little pickers, nice and fun. So it's a quarter-pound bag. Blah blah blah, good for practice. Gold ranges from fines, pickers, and even nuggets. So it doesn't have a guarantee, but it does say there's gold. So what we're going to do here, we can set up here on our panning station. Get in close here, see if we're going to do any concentrating, which I doubt. It's a double sealed, heat sealed bag, which is nice. I did look through the back. I did not see any pieces in there that would suspect that anything was gold, but you know what? I do see some now that we got in the fine stuff, and you're not going to be able to see that through the camera, I don't think. There's a piece right there. Whoops, I just lost it. There's a piece there, tiny piece there, and once again, the gold always wants to go down, so there was a couple pieces in there. Excuse me, we did lose them, but let's do this. Let's concentrate it down. Oh, I would say to use our 20 mesh screen. See what we come up with. Our pan that is going into the fines is wet, so we'll use our bottle. And I'm going to save all this fine powder because we're gonna pan that. Get something to set that pan in. Now it's funny because I do see in our pan that has the real fines in it. I don't think you can see them on camera, but I do see a couple of, there's one right there. Well, I lost it just that fast. But anyways, there is something in there, so we are going to, you know what, let's pan it. Let's pan it twice, being as our pans are a little bit wet. All right, I'm going to get set up here, guys. Stand by. Okay, I think we are ready to go, with the exception of we need a little water in our bottle here. All right, let's start with our very fine of fines. Not too many rocks to worry about gold sticking to them. I mentioned in the last video this morning that I did buy a small sluice from an eBay seller for around 100 bucks, and we are going to put all of our tailings through that sluice when I get it set up here in the next couple of videos, next couple of days hopefully. So if you'd like to see that and get a notification, just click that subscribe button. Okay, quite a bit of black sand in here actually. I see 2 pieces of gold. Yeah, that is a lot of black sand. Makes it a little more challenging. Yeah, I see 2 sizable pieces in here. No, I see 3 now. No, I see 4 now. Can you guys see them there on camera? 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I got the camera in the right spot. Yep, we do. All right, let's grab these 4 pieces while we can, and we will pan again. One more in there. I'm trying to keep it away from that black sand. Alright, now the next batch comes from really a wet pan, because like I said, I did a video this morning. So let's clean this pan out. Yep. Okay, we've got our big stuff left after this pan. I'm optimistic there will be some more gold in here. So far, 4 fairly nice pieces. This was a bag that we could have run our magnet through. However, I think sometimes a little bit of black sand in there, which this has a lot, makes it a little more fun to pan. I see a couple pieces, 3 or 4. That's all we're getting is black sand at this point. Anyways, as I started to say, I've got about 3 half buckets full of concentrates, and we're going to go through all those. Everything's been panned once, and we are going to go through those and run them through this little sluice we bought. Boy, a lot of black sand. Grab a couple as we can. That was 2. There's 3 more in here. There we go. Now we got them out of the sand. I see 1 piece that's stuck up top here. That guy. Now we will go through, just double check. Nope. Yeah, there wasn't much fine gold here. Everything was big. Here's a trick I learned. I always backwash my snuffer bottle for the simple fact that I had a piece stuck in there one time. Alright, let's go through here, get the remaining little bit of sand out of here, and we'll dry this up and clean it out and see what it weighs. I think that's it. Might be, oh, there is one little piece. I thought it might have been mica, but it looks to be heavy enough to be gold. So, alright guys, once again, we save our concentrates just for the fact that we were waiting to get a sluice, and that'll be a nice video. We'll review the sluice. It's a small, got a recirculating pump. 5-gallon bucket on one side is all that's needed, and we'll see. We shouldn't really get any gold out of it until we put some pay dirt through there that we know has gold in it. But if we get a bunch of gold, it just shows I wasn't too good of a panner. I think we got all the black sand out of here. I'm going to show you that before I go to dry it out and start to clean it. I think for a $15 bag of pay dirt, we should be okay. Probably looking at $8 or $10 worth of gold in there, as you can see. So I'm going to dry this out, guys, and be right back at you with some weights. Stand by. Okay, last but not least was our way over 20 stuff. A lot of this stuff's probably way over 40 mesh. But in the video prior to this, we found about 3 or 4 pieces of good gold in it, which I was surprised after we classified it down. I figured we'd have all small stuff. Let's see if we get lucky here. I don't think we're going to get lucky. Oh, we may have a yeah, we do have a piece in there. You know, believe it or not, it's probably can't. Oh, there's 2 pieces. They were stuck together. Now, those you might be able to see. So that was a nice little bonus. I'd say that was $1 or $2 bonus. I'm still being greedy and looking here, but those pieces are just yellow covered gravel. So okay, now for our way up. We will be right back at you. Alright, so there's what we have. I count 10 pieces there. A couple of them not bad, hardly pickers, but let's do this. Let's get them out, put them on the scale. Once again, this is Yosemite pay dirt. And I think I saw initials on that pay dirt that said R&R. Alright, it looks like all of it. Okay. And we have 0.25. Not as much as I thought. Well, we settled in at 0. Yeah, let's call it 0.25. According to Gold Calc, .025 at $3,327 an ounce as of today brings it in as at a whopping $2.67. So the key is, guys, we had fun. Once again, panning for pay dirt at home is not about ROI. If you want to buy gold, there are brokers out there that will sell you gold, and that's really the way to invest. So, guys, we had fun. Yosemite Gold, we found them on eBay, and we appreciate it. And this was number 49 Paydirt review. We look forward to the next one. Stay strong, and I'm out.